Hello, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. So, let's suppose that you have done the initial resuscitation procedure. You have given all the adjunctive medicines that you could to manage all the symptoms. How's your patient doing now? If the patient is stable and he's doing great, that's perfect. But you are not done yet. Anaphylaxis can come back after the initial recovery, and patient needs support, education, and follow up for that. This module is going to cover the monitoring part, the observation guidelines, and the discharge preparation. So let's get started. Biphasic reactions happen when symptoms return hours later. Sometimes they are worse than the first wave of the reaction itself. It's very rare, but they are real. And you have to watch your patients with severe or delayed treatments very closely, especially if they didn't respond well to the first dose of the epinephrine. And yes, not every patient needs to stay overnight, but observation must be tailored. A healthy adult who responded quickly to the epinephrine might go home after 6 hours. But a child with asthma or someone who needed multiple doses, keep them longer up to 24 hours. But before sending a patient home, make sure that they have two auto injectors, they know how to use them, and they understand what to do next. Allergy referral is the key for the long term prevention of the anaphylactic shocks and further episodes of the anaphylaxis. You must know as a good doctor that discharge isn't about sending someone home. It's setting them up to survive the next episode efficiently and more effectively. So, to sum it all up, stabilization is only half the job. Anaphylaxis can relapse anytime, and patient needs tools, trainings, and a plan to deal with that. Make sure that they leave with the knowledge and medicines to act fast next time. And don't forget to document everything, and we will see you in the next chapter.